Welcome to another video of the 14th chapter, which is time. In this video we will cover multiplication, division and another extra questions and some extra questions. So let us solve. Multiply seconds, minutes and hours separately by 2. So we get 4 hours, 66 minutes and 20 seconds. So our sum is 2 hours, 33 minutes, 10 seconds into 2. So first we will multiply them normally, like 10 into 2 20, 33 into 2 66, and 2 into 2 4, etc, etc. Then we have 66 again, as we had done in subtraction and addition. When this has over 60, we add 1 to the next column. So here hours, we add 5 and this becomes 6. So let's solve. This is the first one we are going to do. So 2 into 0 is equal to 0, 35 into 2 is equal to 70, and 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Now as we can see, 70 is more than 60. So it has 10 more. That means this will become 10 and 60 will be carried on over here and 4 will become 5. So our answer is 5 hours, 10 minutes and 0 seconds. Next we will do this one. 6 hours, 7 minutes, 3 seconds into 10. 3 into 10 is equal to 30, 7 into 10 is equal to 70, and 6 into 10 is equal to 60. Here we have again 70 and this will become 10. So as we carry on over here, this will become 61. Now we will do division. Divide 18 hours, 20 minutes and 2 seconds by 3. So first we will divide 18 hours by 3, 20 minutes by 3 and 122 seconds by 3. We get a quotient in each, 6, 6 and 40. So then the answer will be 6 hours, 6 minutes and 40 seconds. So let's try one over here. First we will divide 2 by 2. So we don't need to divide 2 by 2. We can just write that as 1. We will divide 45 by 2. And then again we don't need to divide 10 by 2 as we already know the answer. So now we will divide each column, hours, minutes and seconds by 2. As we know, 2 divided by 2 is 1 and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So we won't do that. We will do minutes. So let's write 45 and 2. So when we divide 45 by 2, we get the quotient as 22, as 22 into 2 is equal to 44. Now the remainder is 1. So 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, and therefore we add 60 to this 10. So now it becomes 70 seconds. So now we will divide 70 seconds by 2. So when we divide 70 seconds by 2, we get 35. So basically now in hours we have 1 hour. In minutes we got 22 minutes. And now when we solve seconds, we got 35 seconds. So that is how we solve. When we have remainders, we just have to convert it and add it to the next one. So let's look at another sum. 18 hours, 30 minutes and 16 seconds. Now here 18 hours divided by 6 is equal to 3. 30 minutes divided by 6 is equal to 5, since 6 5s are 30. Now 16, we'll have to divide 16 as it's not completely divisible. So we'll write 6 over here, 16 over here. Now 6 2s are 12. So we'll write 2 as the quotient over here. But when we minus 16 minus 12, we get 4. Now 4 we will write as a remainder. So the answer will be 3 hours, 5 minutes, 2 seconds, and remainder is 4 seconds. Now we will do the last part, which is time interval in days. So here are some intervals we have to find. So 15 January to 29 January, we need to find how many number of days are there. So do you remember what months of the year have 31 days? Yes, January, March, May, July, August, October and December. The months having 30 days are April, June, September and November. What about February? So it has 28 days when it's not a leap year. It has 29 days when it is a leap year. Once we know the days of each month, we can easily calculate the time interval. So Mr. Sharma was on a leave from 21st January to 15th February. How many days did he enjoy his leave? So what was the interval between these two dates? So first we will minus 31 minus 20. That is the number of days. 31 minus 20, we get 11, and the number of days in February, 15. So we'll add 11 plus 15 is equal to 26. Now we have to remember we cannot do 31 minus 21, otherwise there will be a mistake in the calculation. And if suppose we do 31 minus 21, we cannot take 15 days, then we will have to take 14 days. So always first when we minus 31 minus the first number, we will take one less than that. So now let's do the first one, which is 15 January to 29 January. Now it is only about January and there's no other month. So we will simply do 29 minus 15. So we'll write 29 minus 15, which is equal to 14. So that interval was 14 days. Now we'll do where 2 months are coming. So 10th January to 15th April. First let us do March to April, which will be much easier. So first we will do 31 minus 12, sorry. So 31 minus 12. Now 11 minus 2 is equal to 9 and 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So the answer is 19 days. Now to the next part, 30 days. So we have to add 19 plus 30, which is equal to 49. So that means the answer is 49 days. So now let's do January to 15th April. Now here the year is also important, 2012 to 2012, so it's in the same year. So 13th January, first we will minus 31 minus 13, 31 minus 12. So 31 minus 12 is equal to 19 again. Then we will add, so February has 28 days in a non-leap year, but now it is a leap year, so we'll add 29. Then we will add, after February there's March, so 31, and then we will add 15. So now let's calculate all of this. So now when we add 19 plus 29 plus 31 plus 15, we get 94. So I'll write is equal to 94 days. Now we'll solve some extra questions. What will be the time? 6 hours 30 minutes after 8:30. So let's do the minutes first. So 8:30 plus 30 will be 9 o'clock, and when we add 9 plus 6, we can break it down. So 9 plus 3 is equal to 12, and 12 plus 3 again will be equal to 3 o'clock. So 3 a.m. It will be 3 a.m. Next we have 45 minutes. 45 minutes after 11:55. So first we will do the 5 minutes. So this will become 40. This will become 40, and this will become 12 o'clock. So then it will be 12:40. Now as it is AM now, this will be PM. 12:40 PM. Now it is subtraction. So 2 hours before 8:30 will be 6:30. So it will be 6:30. Then we have 4 hours before 5:30. 4 hours before 5:30 will be 1:40. 1:30 PM. Now some mental math. How many hours have passed when the hour hand moved from 8 to 11? That will be 3 hours. So how many minutes? So when it's 3 hours, how many minutes will it be? Now 1 hour has 60 minutes. So 3 into 60 is equal to 180. Therefore, it's 180 minutes. 2016 is a leap year. Which year after this will be a leap year again? Now a trick to this is a leap year is a year which is divisible by 4. So as we had learnt in our previous chapters, divisibility by 4 is when the last two digits are divisible by 4. So let's see, 17. 17 is not divisible. 2018. 18 is also not divisible. 2019 not divisible again. 2020, this year, 2020 is a leap year, and we had 29 days in February today, this year. So it is 2020. Which clock do you prefer? A 12-hour clock or a 24-hour clock? Now this is your own question, no, your own answer. Do you prefer a 12-hour clock or a 24-hour clock? And this is a project which you have to do at home. So with this we have finished our 14th chapter, which is time.